favorite moment, it's kind of two moments. The first was when I got to name a student for the first time, because I named her Rose, and she was so happy about it. And then I showed her a picture of a rose, and she got even more happy. And then, as we were going through the lesson, she couldn't remember her name. The whole lesson, I just kept quizzing her, "What's your name?" And she couldn't remember it. But by the end, I thought maybe she had it. So I was waiting all week until the next class. Is she going to remember her name? Is she going to remember her name? And then when it came time for the next lesson, I was waiting by the door, and she walked into the school, and I just yelled, "What's your name?" And she yelled back, "My name is Rose!" And we just ran and high-fived, and that was by far my favorite moment, I think, since I arrived.
What do you like about it?
I have something to do every day.
Is every day different, or is every day the same?
Different.
I really like little kids, like let's begin students, but it's also nice to have like 10 to 12 years old kids who are a bit calmer and you can just relax a bit more.
Actively helping them, like talking about life, future, past, what they like, what they don't like. You know, it's because at school here it's very strict, so they don't get much time to like openly talk.
I'm Daniel.
I'm Catherine.
And I guess we run it. We run the show here at Premier English. We opened in, I think, July 2013. But when we first started, we were actually living and teaching in an apartment, and it was 2 floors. And now, well, now it's very different, isn't it? We've got proper big premises, 12 classrooms here, offices. I think we've got, here at the minute, we've got 10 teachers.
I teach 50% like young learners, so like from 8 to 11. I've got a background in like business English and in company teaching, so I enjoy teaching adults. But I've had nice surprises with my teen groups.
I was in Slovakia, so I just graduated last June and I came right here. So this is like my first real job in here.
No, we hire teachers from lots of different countries. Yeah, I think it's interesting for Chinese people or Chinese students as well, having teachers from all over the world, because they often they don't have like many foreign friends. They don't get to interact with foreigners very often. So I think they're also very interested in learning about different countries, and it's not just, they don't just want to know about America or the UK, they want to know about people from all over.
So my favorite teaching moment was definitely with my Let's Begin students, because like I never thought 4 years old before coming here, so I didn't really know whether all that playing or all those songs actually work with them, like whether they help them to learn anything. So once they were just drawing something. I already told you the story. So they were just drawing or coloring something, and like suddenly one of them started to sing the alphabet song we always sing, and all the others joined in. So it was like such a nice moment. So even I started to sing with them. So we were just all there coloring and singing like the alphabet song as if it was like, as if they knew it forever. So it was a really nice moment.
You know, I'm a manager, but actually I really want to help the students to improve their English. So the relationship between the school and the parent is like a
Close.
Yeah, we are close.
Like this morning I was sitting outside having a coffee, and I saw like 3 or 4 students' parents walk by, and they'll recognise it's not just like in the door, out straight away. It's not just like a process. We get to know the teachers, and also that the teachers get to know their students quite well. And I also think for really, really big organisations, they kind of lose this, they lose a little bit of freedom for the teachers, because maybe they have a syllabus that they use across the whole of China and it's very fixed. We try and keep a good balance between structure, so what we require of the teachers, and also space for people to kind of explore new exercises, new ways of teaching.
Hello, Stanley. Hello, how are you?
I'm fine, thank you.
I'm pretty good, thanks. Stanley, how old are you?
I'm 7 years old.
Ah.
We do have study consultants whose job it is to liaise with parents, get any feedback from them, provide that feedback to the teacher. Because obviously there's a bit of a language barrier. And while we encourage our teachers to learn Chinese, that's great, but there's a study consultant there who can provide this connection.
她是我的SC, yeah, coordinator. She's my boss. She's Sophie. Sophie speaks Chinese. She speaks English very well.
No.
She's the boss, and she acts like it.
So sometimes you give us pieces of paper,
yes.
say, you have a new class,
Yes.
and we all go, ah. And sometimes you give us pieces of paper that says,
Cancel.
What are we looking for in an applicant? I think number one is that people have to be willing to learn as well as teach. People should be aiming to be a better teacher when they leave than when they come.
Taking part in like discussions with them, learning with them, and also maybe contributing like to their lives and somehow. They're cute. They're very nice. They're kids, just like kids all over the world, I think. But they're usually very nice. The language barrier, at first I thought it was going to be a big thing, but it's not. Like if you play with them, if you get to know them well, and you know what they like, what they don't like, and you establish rules, and you negotiate rules with them, so what they can, what they can't do in the classroom, then it's easier. Like they're very nice. They're super responsible. They always do their homework. They're never late. They usually come to class like right?
Yeah, usually. But some of them are really late. Yeah, but like compared to Slovakian kids, for example,
Yeah.
they're like much like better behaved, I would say, and they're like much calmer. So they just don't run around so much. Yeah, but also like in Shanghai, I used to teach Japanese kids, and they are like super quiet. So compared to them, they are a bit more lively. So.
What else? I guess obviously we're quite a small group, so people spend a lot of time together. So there's obviously like a social element to it. I guess people have to be willing to accept new things and explore China.
Chinese people, they are friendly, they are just normal, they just like people everywhere. And China is growing, and
I think in Qingdao as well, because I mean there are a few foreigners around, but it still feels distinctively Chinese.
yeah.
Not like Shanghai or Beijing. When we lived in Beijing, there were loads of Westerners there. But I think here you kind of have to get in the swing of the Chinese culture and the Chinese way of life. And because there aren't lots and lots of Westerners here, people see us and they're interested in us and they want to talk to us. And I think they're really, really welcoming because of that, which maybe you don't get so much in bigger cities.
Show me ride a pony. Yeah. Tommy, show me do a magic trick. Can you do a magic trick?
The best thing to do is email. Our email details are all on the website. If people want to, they can also add Skype, and we can arrange to have a chat about our positions.
Yeah.
See you in Qingdao.
See you in Qingdao.